Okay, so I've never done this before. I'm excited to hopefully find out whether or not things work. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I have no idea if people are going to watch this or not. I have no idea if people are going to tune in, but I yeah, I would. I mean, if people do tune in, then I would like to be able to get some feedback. So, yeah, I'm not sure how to share this. Is there a way to just click share, or share a link or something? There's share. Um, I'll say copy. I'll copy that share link, um, and then I will. You know what? I'm actually just gonna put it in my notes, and then that'll sync to my phone, and I can just post it on my phone to various social media. So yeah, that's started. Let me get over here. So as you can see, if it looks like everything is set up correctly and working, I'm going to do a house roast. I'm going to roast this house, the HGTV Smart Home 2020. We're going to find out what HGTV thinks a smart home is, and we're going to make fun of it. As soon as I get get this shared, let's see. So I'm just going through now. I don't know. There's got to be some way to do this automatically, right? So every time you go live, you don't have to try to click through all of your different social platforms and try to get a link out. Uh, so yeah. Um, I'm just messaging everyone I know right now saying, hey, I'm live, and I am going to be doing this for a little bit longer because, again, I don't have things streamlined. I don't have things set up. This is going to be a learning process for me, which means that, yeah, any feedback that anyone out there has is appreciated. Um, and yeah. Is there any way to get like elevator music or something to play while I'm waiting, trying to set this up? So basically, why I'm doing this. I've heard about this whole like streaming thing, and I didn't know. I don't really play a lot of video games. I'm not a gamer, but I still wanted to stream stuff. So for now, I'm just gonna do streams of me looking at websites. And so yeah, today we're gonna do this house. Another reason I wanted to start out by looking at this house is I have this idea for a TV show. I was thinking because I watch a lot of HGTV. I'm not just like making this up as like a, oh, I just want to hate on HGTV. Like I'd say it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure. Although I don't really feel shame, so I can't really say that it's a guilty pleasure, right? Because like again, like I don't care. Um, so yeah, so I love my favorite show on HGTV is Love It or List It. Um, I like I like that like it's a competition, and it's cool to see like especially what Hillary can do with some of those houses. Um, I I like House Hunters too. House Hunters is great because you know like the whoever does the producers of House Hunters, like whenever they find people for that show, they do a great job of just finding some pretty crazy people who want crazy things in their house. And this house that we're gonna look at, a lot of crazy things. And so yeah, that's what we got going. I'm just going through and uh, just typing in all these messages. I've gotten Twitter, I've gotten Discord, I'm getting Facebook now. I need to, yeah, I need to streamline this more. But I don't have it streamlined, so it's okay. I don't think there's anyone watching. I can see there are currently 0 viewers, so I don't feel bad about making 0 people wait. So yeah, I guess if you're going back and watching a replay of this, you probably skip forward. But I don't understand why why you wouldn't want to just watch me type all these social media posts in. Um, Also, I mean, if you can hear me, but it's like too quiet or too loud, also let me know about that because I can work to change that. I have this incredibly cheap headset that I'm using. I got this a couple years ago for Halloween I was Bill Belichick for Halloween. I had just like a hoodie with the sleeves cut off, and I had this cheap headset. I think I got it on Amazon, and my interest in purchasing this headset was it was like the cheapest one. So, um, you know, I can't. It doesn't sound great in my ear. It's not going to sound great coming out of my mouth into this microphone and into your ear, and it's also uncomfortable on my head. So I don't anticipate spending too much time doing this. Like I'll have to take a break after a while because my head hurts from the headset. Um, So this is going to be the first in, if this works well, maybe a series where I look at websites and critique not necessarily the website, sometimes the website, but I'm going to look at them and say what I think, and yeah. Um, so all right, well I see. I can't see how many. How do I see how many viewers I have? Is that what concurrent viewers means? I have one person watching right now. I don't know if you're there and you can hear me or you can give me any feedback. Let me know in the comments. And if no one has any comments, I'm just gonna get started and we'll see if people show up. I'm also, for the record, I'm also eating some ramen while I do this because I was planning on eating it before I went live, and then I did not finish cooking it and eating it in time. So I'm still eating this. It's getting kind of cold, and that's fine because it's a hot day. Okay. So one of the reasons that I wanted to do this roast about this HGTV Smart Home 2020 is that it claims to be in Pittsburgh. And we're gonna look at some of the photos of this place. I can tell you first things off the bat, right? I mean, we can load these photos up here uh, as we wait for them to load. Come on. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Maybe because I'm streaming and, you know, Xfinity doesn't necessarily get me going so fast. But, uh, so yeah. So we can look at this, this house, and we can say this does not look like anything. Like when I think Pittsburgh architecture, right? I think of like like houses that are all like, this is a detached house. I don't think of detached houses when I think of Pittsburgh architecture, right? Like there's no like plastic awnings out front. Like this is not a Pittsburgh house, okay? This is suburban McMansion that is located somewhere near Pittsburgh. I don't even know if this is in Allegheny County. Like, I mean, it looks real suburban. There's a lot of space around it. I don't feel like they should call this Pittsburgh. Like it's not Pittsburgh. It's somewhere outside of Pittsburgh. And there's a difference. But I do like how that they're trying to commit to the Pittsburgh, and their idea of Pittsburgh is just like we're gonna make it look a little bit metal, right? Or like we're gonna make it look a little bit steampunk or something, right? Like you see, you got the this like black roof on the porch. It's like okay, and that at one point they used to make steel in Pittsburgh. So good job, you did your homework there. I guess. I wonder if there's a way to make this any bigger. If I zoom in, on just the photos or something. But yeah, I just want to read these descriptions too. It says this brand new home mixes styles and materials to create a contemporary craftsman style home. This 4,500 square foot, 3-story structure includes 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a 3-car garage, a multi level deck, and plenty of high tech features. So we'll get to see what they think like a smart home is. I definitely have my idea of what I think of when I think of like a smart home or smart technology, and they kind of take it in a different way than I would take it. As I continue to finish my dinner. So I'm going to move on to the next picture. We can see it head on. I mean, like, there's definitely a lot happening here. It's a very busy exterior, right? We have, uh, like, probably 4 or 5 different colors, right? I mean, you start at the bottom, there's like a stone kind of color. Um, and then we have this, like, kind of bluish siding, but only on part of the house, and the rest of the house has this like white siding. There's like black trim on the windows, the black roof in like the very front of the house, but then um, what looks like, I don't know, like a black or like a gray like slate roof, or I don't know what material that roof is made of, but it's like 2 different materials. It's just very busy, just way too much happening here. Um, and it just it's over the top. Oh, it says here they want to do it to highlight the unique architecture. Like, yeah, I guess if all you want to do is make the house look garish, you succeeded. So congratulations. Oh, that zooms it in. I don't know if I want to zoom it in like that though. Oh, here we go. Another shot of these windows. Again, just incredibly busy. We've got the black, we've got the white, and we've got the blue. So yeah, and also this wood. I mean, the wood really feels out of place here because like, kind of seems like they were going for a lot of these like dark, metal things, and now it's just like, yeah, we're also gonna have wood here because we can't make up our minds, which is good for them, I guess. Uh, Gonna move on. All right, now we're in the house, and this is the foyer. Of course, you can't have a ridiculously over the top house without a like multi-story foyer. I'm not really sure what the purpose of having such a large space is. I mean, a foyer in general is just like what do you do? What do you use it for? You just walk through it. Like that's it. I don't know. Like there's no reason it has to be, you know, multiple stories high and you know it's just wasted space, wasted heating bill. But also, like right, house is trendy because everything's white, right? That's the new thing. Um, let's see. Oh, they couldn't even put hardwood floors in here. It says it's a luxury vinyl tile. Okay. Uh, Now this, what the hell is this? Like there's just a sculpture hanging here. I mean, I guess is it it says it's a it represents Pittsburgh's past and future. I'm not really sure what they're going for here. There's just some like bike wheels and gears. Like again, you went on like Wikipedia and you read that Pittsburgh used to make a lot of steel. Um, and again, this is probably the only thing that these people know about Pittsburgh. Apparently, this is a light fixture. I don't see. I guess maybe there's like one light in the very center in that like blue gear or something, but yeah, not really sure about that. And with how high up it is, have fun changing those light bulbs. Um, Oh, it says it's a nod to the city's industrial past and its current reputation as a modern art hub. I don't, I mean, I live here. I don't really consider Pittsburgh a modern art hub. Um, just showing, okay, this is a picture again in the foyer of how all of these, you can go from one part of the house to the other. What a revolutionary concept. One thing that I do think is interesting is they didn't go like full like open on this, right? Like we're gonna have zero walls and everyone could see everyone at one time, right? Because that's what you want. This again, I'm not really sure. Again, congratulations, you went on Wikipedia and you found out that Pittsburgh used to make a lot of steel. Um, I guess this is why they couldn't go full open concept. They just have a random picture of industry. So yeah. Oh, it says it's a great conversation piece. I mean, I can see it being a conversation piece. You have friends over, they come up to you and they say, "Why do you have that on your wall?" And then you have to explain it to them. So yeah, I guess that counts as a conversation. Um, so let's keep going. Oh boy, now this is interesting. This is a room that is absolutely not functional as set up. Um, oh, we're getting into some gender stuff now. They said they didn't want it to be a typical masculine styled study or home office. This doesn't seem very functional. A room where you just have a couple chairs and books. I mean, if I was gonna have a study or home office, I would want it to be somewhere where I could get work done, which would mean a computer, a desk, probably multiple monitors. For something claiming to be a smart home, this office is remarkably devoid of any sort of technology. But I guess if you win the house, you can change everything out and get rid of all the weird chairs. I mean, this these chairs don't even look comfortable. Like it looks like they're probably too long to really sit back in, but also like there's not sides on the chairs. I don't know. They just look awkward. And yeah, and this like brown or maroon color on the walls, it's definitely a choice. I do like the built-in shelves here, right? Like I feel like if you won this house, you could probably turn this into an actual decent functional office. Which I mean, now that we're doing all this work from home stuff, everyone really could use a lot more home office space. So probably the idea of a home office is, oh, I'm just going to sit back and read a book. Probably not in line with how Americans are going to want to use their office spaces at home. Um, and it says, oh, okay, well, let's say they painted the walls dark, so then they had to put on all these big windows and lights to bring light into the space. So there's a lot of light. So you can have the dark color, but then have spend money on your electric bill to make it feel light, or spend money on your heating bill with big windows to make it feel light. Um, okay. I feel like art is the like having art in your house. It's the kind of thing where like the art in your house should probably mean something to you. Like I wouldn't just put a random picture on my wall um because it wouldn't mean anything to me. And also, if someone again were to come over and say, "Why is that on your wall?" I would not have an explanation for them. I would need an explanation for them, right? Like, if I had, right, like my dream house and there was like a big mural on my wall, right? Like, it would probably be a big mural of uh, like Damian Lillard hitting the game winning shot in the playoffs to eliminate the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then people would come over, they probably wouldn't have to ask, why is that on your wall? Like, they'd know. It would make sense if they knew me. But yeah, just like random art, just be like, I'm trendy. I have this random art on my wall. You know, I want to feel like I live in a hotel room, basically. Um, oh, and there's more art. Looks like in this dining room. This is a for a house this size. This is a remarkably small dining room. There are, well, maybe it's not that. You can't really tell based on photos exactly how small this is. It's definitely a small table. Right? Only four chairs in a house with four bedrooms. I mean, like you can't host Thanksgiving here. You like what are you gonna use this table for? Maybe if you don't use this as a dining room, if instead it's like a game room or something for like board games, right? And you only play four-player board games. Maybe you can make this work. Also, these chairs. Again, I don't know about dining room chairs that are velvet. That just sounds like a recipe for stains. But yeah, it's a choice. Uh, and okay, we have this green paint on the ceiling. You know that you have a nice house when you can afford to have the paint be all sorts of different colors because you didn't have to just buy it in bulk and say like, hey, well, I like the I got this one color, it's on sale, we're just gonna do the whole house. So yeah, I mean that's way to show off. Oh, more art. Oh, they say they the art is supposed to match the colors in the room. Because yeah, that's how you pick out art. Is I just wanted to tie all the colors together. All right, we're off to the kitchen. It's a like big kitchen. I like, and again, there's a lot of like different places to eat in this house, right? Like there's a dining room, there's this like kitchen area, and there's like another table in the kitchen. I like the dining room seems kind of dumb, right? Like if you're gonna have a dining room when you already have all this other eating space, like make it somewhere where you could host Thanksgiving or something, right? Where it's not just like, and also an afterthought. Also, just pointing out again, like we really haven't seen, like, they call this like the smart home. We haven't seen anything that they've demonstrated that's like, oh yeah, there's some smart technology, right? Like, I think smart home, right? I think like walking into the house and just being able to say like turn on the lights and the lights come on, right? Like that's what I think of as smart home, and I haven't really seen anything that would make me say like, oh, this isn't just a home, this is a smart home. Um, so again, we've got this interesting backsplash. Uh, okay, it's definitely a choice. It's busy. You got to have the white kitchen, because that's the trend. You've got the white cabinets. So yeah, these light fixtures that have like they're supposed to look like, I guess, like candles or something. Like, again, just a really weird vibe with like, is this house supposed to be modern? Is this house supposed to be you know, weird like throwback kind of thing? It's like when a team wears like really ugly throwback uniforms, and it's like, I get celebrating your past, but like maybe that is like a look you should forget. The I don't know. It just feels weird to me. And yeah, and these bar stools look like a game of tic tac toe. So you can just rearrange those and I guess try to mess around. Let's move on to the next picture. Okay, like you can see how big this kitchen is, right? Like, I mean, everything's all over the place. So first thing I want to point out, I'm pretty sure that's the microwave oven. I don't know for sure, but it looks like these are like double ovens over on this wall. So this would probably have to be the microwave oven. What is with everyone trying to put their microwave ovens at crotch level? Is this supposed to be some sort of like population control, right? Where like the dudes just kind of, they open the microwave, the radiation hits it, they don't have kids. Like, is it, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? Like, you have kids, it's like, yeah, we really want them to be able to just kind of push a button, turn on the microwave. Especially because it's like, I feel like if it, obviously, like, if you are putting something in a microwave, you're probably holding it at about the height of the counter. And like, yes, it might be easier to lower it down into the microwave, but then you have to pick it up, right? Like the net movement is the same as if you had one, a microwave that was mounted at the height of like an upper cabinet or something, where you did have to lift something up into the microwave, but then you can take it out. I don't know. It just seems like a very, very weird to have the bottom microwave. Um, so yeah, is it a top loading microwave? Do you just set something down into it, or do you still pull it out? Like, a lot of questions I have here. And then you can see it says they have quartz countertops. I'm not into homes enough to know if quartz is better or worse than granite. Um, so if anyone out there watching wants to tell me whether or not quartz is better or worse than granite, let me know, because I don't know if I should be judging it again. But again, I don't really see anything about any of these appliances in the kitchen that it's like, oh yeah, that's smart, right? Like that's smart technology. Um, I guess you can see on like these ovens here, there's like a screen or something above them, but it's pretty small, and like it doesn't really like the fridge. None of this stuff is like Internet of Things, right? Where it's like your fridge is now online and it's doing things. And okay, yes, there's a lot of windows in this place, which again means, I don't know how. I mean, the windows are probably high quality, to the point where it's not that ridiculous of a heating bill, but you know, who knows? And I guess we're back to this picture. It's zoomed out a little, but I guess they're trying to show you over here even more counter space. I mean, yeah, there's definitely counter space in here. You know, like it is there. I like the wine rack. That's something I would want in a house. It's just like a lot of wine. So that's like the first thing they got right. And I guess I think there's even more like wine to like chill wine down underneath. So there's a whole wine bar. I mean, that's what you need in your house. I would have that in my house. A whole entire the kitchen and then the wine room. You know, that's uh that's what I do. Um oh, and now it talks about, I mean, look, so they're like, "Oh, you can see through into the," they call it a great room, I guess, because they don't want to, I don't like I they want to make it sound cool, right? I mean, if you think about it, any room can be a great room if you just have the right furniture in it, set it up, have fun in there, right? Um, so a couple questions. First of all, if you look in the upper right of this picture, is that a disco ball? Like, what is that? Is that some sort of light fixture? Um, the the chandelier in the great room also just looks absolutely ridiculous. Like, okay, we get it. Like you're trying something. And yeah, there's a TV there. That's like the first electronic device that we've seen in this house. I mean, aside from like the lights and the kitchen appliances. You know, like you can see the dishwasher doesn't look that advanced. You know, and this, like, I guess they call it great room. Like it doesn't even look that big. Like there's like two couches in there. You can fit a decent number of people in there, but like for watching a game, I don't know. Oh, we're gonna talk more about this room. Um, again, just these, like, are these supposed to be like steel beams in the ceiling here, trying to again be like, hey, guess what? We looked it up on Wikipedia. Pittsburgh used to make steel. Um, you know, that's very cool. Good that you know that. So yeah, again, a lot of windows. I guess it's good that this house is so suburban, right? That you don't have a lot of neighbors because you got a lot of windows. So you don't want, can't have this house near anyone else, or else everyone gets like a full view of everything happening. Uh, all right, we can see there's a fireplace. Oh, and look, they're again, they're trying to make it look all metal. The whole fireplace TV setup. Because again, did you know that Pittsburgh used to make steel? Um, so yeah, that's fun. That's not that doesn't. I mean, I guess I can't really tell in the picture. That doesn't even look like that big a TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it's probably at least a smart TV. Oh, and now they have a whole thing about this other piece of art. See, this is at least like, it looks dumb as hell, but like I could see me having that in my house without people being like, "Why would you have that in your house?" Like, um, again, I'm not sure what this. If you can see these two chairs, there's like a little pillow. What is that what is that supposed to do? Is it supposed to be for your back, for your, like, what is it? Uh, I don't know. We're gonna keep looking through here. We've got this is photo 22 of 73, so we've got a ways to go, but this house keeps coming, doesn't disappoint. So let's see, we've got I mean, this isn't really showing you much. Just that again, you can go from one room to the other room. You can see the wine from this room. I mean, that's all that you need is the wine. Okay, here we go. Here's a better shot of this. Again, I mean, this is like the biggest room for eating anywhere in the house, right? Because you could like conceivably fit like five people here, and that's probably better than any of the other places to eat in this house. But still, I mean, I don't know how you're gonna host like Thanksgiving or something. Um, Says, oh, there's so much light in here. Makes it feel more like a sunroom than part of the kitchen. So you know that it's a place you can eat. I guess you got to have the sun on you to eat. Oh, okay. So these look now. I can see that these are lights. These are not disco balls. I thought they were disco balls earlier, but it looks like they're lights. Or as they call them in the description, globe pendants. So right, it's all fancy. And they have these skylights as well. So a lot of potential for things to leak, for things to go wrong, for you to have to fix a lot of expensive stuff. Let's see. Okay, now we're talking easy access to utility spaces. So, okay, so surprise, a doorway that leads to more of the house. Where else are you going to find that? Again, I just want to point out we've been through like the entire main level of the house for the most part, and I have not seen really anything that screams out like, oh yeah, this is like smart technology or something. But it says so you can go to a hallway that leads to the laundry room, powder room, mud room, and garage. And oh look, they've done more of the like paint it in a bunch of different colors for contrast thing. Oh, now we're outside. Okay. So this is upstairs deck because right there's two level decks. So this is I guess off of the what they call it the kitchen and the great room. This is there's a roof over this and okay, so here's something smart. If you're just kind of hanging out outside, this TV that you see can be raised and lowered into the brick block there. Um, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess that obviously you probably don't want to have a TV outside. I'm not sure how protected the TV is. If you push the button, it goes down back into the TV hole or something. Because I don't know if you know Pittsburgh, but it can get pretty cold in the winter, right? Like down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know that I want to have a TV outside in 0 degrees Fahrenheit, even if it was in a TV hole. I guess that's what I'm calling this thing. But hey, this is like the first thing I've seen in this house where it's like, oh yeah, you're showing off some sort of smart technology. Um, and you can see also from this deck how far away the other houses are. So you have your incredibly huge windows that you don't have to worry about people looking through. So I mean, I guess that's good for you. You have some of this outdoor furniture. In Pittsburgh, it's actually illegal to have like upholstered furniture outside, like on porches and stuff, because they don't want people to like set them on fire when or something like as a celebration or something. It's not Morgantown, West Virginia. This is Pittsburgh, so we don't want to do that stuff up here. Oh, look, it says you get views of the surrounding area. Like, yeah, look at this. This definitely screams Pittsburgh to me, right? Like when I think Pittsburgh, even if I'm not thinking you're being surrounded by other houses, you're being surrounded by like an overgrown hillside or something. I mean, this is just way too tame to be actual Pittsburgh, right? Like there should just be vines and like stuff everywhere, not just some like woodland or something. Um, so yeah, it says it invites long afternoons lounging around. Again, I don't know if you know about Pittsburgh weather, but like there's a good portion of the year I wouldn't want to be lounging around outside because it'd be too cold. And there's also a certain portion of the year where I would not want to spend the afternoon outside because it'd be too hot and I'd want to be in the air conditioning. So I don't know. I guess you can put this in. Oh, we've got more skylights. I guess these are outside though, so you don't have to worry about them when they leak. So uh, yeah, good for them. Oh, we got another. So here's an outdoor dining space. This looks like it's honestly the biggest dining space in the whole place. So you still can't have Thanksgiving because that's in November, but I don't know if you have a family occasion or something when it's nicer out, then you can have it outside and hope it doesn't rain. So that's I guess that's good for you. Um, so gonna move on here. Oh, we're back inside. It's the laundry room. We've got stacked washer and dryer. It looks like, which is, I guess that's something you could do. You don't have a ton of counter space here, and you have to bend over pretty low to get stuff in. But okay, yeah, sure, you can do that. Have it stacked again. Nothing about these washer dryers seems like particularly smart technology, but I don't know. Maybe you can look at them on your phone or something. They have a special pet washing station, which I guess that's cool. I don't have a dog. Cats don't need to be washed, so it's another feature. Oh, and they hear something smart that is not even really part of the house. It's like they just kind of plugged it in and put it here. A smart pet feeder, so you don't have to feed your pet yourself. See, here's the thing. I feel like, at least from the pets I've owned, I want them to know that I'm the one feeding them. You know, I wouldn't want the robot to feed them and then, say that, then they don't know that, I'm the one that's feeding them. Like I want them to know it's me so they can respect me so they can love me for feeding them. Um, I want some machine doing it. All right, we have the powder room. This is again a very dark color. It's like a pinkish, maroonish. I don't know. It's like the I don't know. It's very deep. But yeah, you have a toilet and a sink. How about that? And a lot of I don't know if this is like gold or brass. I mean, it's not really gold. I'm talking like it's a color gold or something. And yeah, what is up with this toilet paper holder? Why is it perpendicular, or why is it vertical? Doesn't make sense. All right, we've got okay, this is just storage. I like that to show off this house, they've just populated or they've just put stuff in like all of these shelves, just like random trinkets and stuff, to let you know you can put your random trinkets here that you have, which you know, okay. Also, just more random art on the wall. What does it mean? I have no idea. Um, and oh, you can go to your garage, so you don't need to go outside to get to your garage, which is okay. Um, oh boy, look at this. It says the garage is not just a place to park cars, it's part of the home's living space. I mean, you know how you know that I mean, I feel like the garage is probably the most pointless part of a house, right? Like if you can just convert your garage into, just more living space, you probably increase the value of your house most of the time you do that. Like cars don't need to be inside. Cars can be outside. They're cars. Okay? They're good with that. So you can put your bikes here. Also, I like that it looks like there's steps down from being inside, which just seems kind of unnecessary, especially when you're building this house like custom, and you could just not have steps here and make it easier for people. But I don't know. Maybe there was a reason. Um, they've got this fitness area set up here, which okay, there's a TV. I don't even see any like cool fitness tech, right? Like oh no, I guess they do have one of those I don't know if it's if what this is. Also, I like the like just a photo print of some random person. I think skiing, maybe. I don't know. No one knows who that is. Just a random person. Maybe they haunt this house. Who knows? Um, this doesn't really look like. I mean, okay, I guess maybe you could work out here. Um, if I was gonna want to do some sort of workout, I would want something I could do like a bike or an elliptical or something. But I guess it's a thing. All right, we're back into the main part of the house. We have stairs. Again, the white and black theme, just so you know that Pittsburgh used to make steel. Um, there's a random bench here on the landing. Why would you do that? I mean, why would you just be like, yeah, where am I going to sit down? I think I'm just going to sit down like on the stairs where people are trying to walk, just getting people's way, right? I mean, like why would you sit there? Don't do that. You're just in people's way. Um, Again, all these random like things on the walls, just like okay, I have no idea why. They're just there. They came with the house. Um, all right, it's time to look at the master suite again. Very very dark. This is like I looks like it's supposed to be more like a wood thing, but then I'm not really sure about this like especially this pattern on the bed. Like I don't know, is that supposed to be like pinstripes or something? Um, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna have something like it just looks bad. I don't like it. I don't like the way this bed looks with the headboard and the footboard. But yeah, I don't know about the upholstered head and footboards. But it does say they have a custom smart mattress, whatever that means. So I don't know. I mean, says says they again they want to do this whole like dark and then light to make things stand out. But yeah, this bed, just the upholstering of the bed, just I don't know about that. This kind of seems odd, and like I don't know. Again, just these random lights shooting out in different directions. Also, how many of them? There's like 4 or 5 different sets of these uh, XYZ axis lights. That's what I'm gonna call them. Which okay. And again, there's more random art. A bench. I'm not sure like why you would want a bench like this in your bedroom, like, cause if like who's gonna sit there, right? Like I feel if I'm in there, I'm probably gonna go into bed or something. I don't know. Um, is there a bathroom door, or like is it? I mean, it doesn't look like there's one. Maybe there's a pocket door or something. I don't know. That seems like it's a thing to have. Again, more random art, and just a random chair. Who's just sitting down in their bedroom? Um, okay, here's the master bathroom. So here the bathrooms are like the places where they've actually put tech, as they call it. So it says there's a smart mirror. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's like a mirror that can tell you that you're ugly or something. Or like the mirror from what's that one fairy tale where they're like mirror mirror on the wall? That one. You know that one. I forget what it is. Yeah. So heated toilet seat. That's actually really nice. kind of a thing. Like I remember when I lived in Japan, we had a heated toilet seat, and like yeah, that was nice, you know. Especially in the winter, it was like man, it's cold in the house. I'm just gonna go. Like I don't even need to take a dump. I'm just gonna go sit on the toilet, warm my butt up. Yeah, we should have more super toilets, more stuff like that. Again, I don't know what's with this sink, this like weird basin that is kind of offset. It's not straight. I don't know. It just kind of seems over the top, but yeah. Again, everything is black and white, and just floral print shades. That feels like it's out of a different time period in interior design. Um, yep, there is a bathtub. It doesn't look like it's anything like the bathtub's anything special. Like it doesn't even look like the bathtub has jets. Which like I feel like if you're gonna have like a nice master bathroom like this where it's like you got the separate shower and everything, like you might as well have jets. Like have jets. But they don't. It doesn't look like it. Um oh wow, listen to this description. It says one of the two master bathrooms lighted mirrors is I like how they couldn't put it in both mirrors. So if it's like I mean I'm and like the reason you'd have like two separate vanities, right? Is like it's something like this is supposed to be for like a couple, right? That's only one of the mirrors though, so I guess the couple can fight over who gets the smart mirror. But it says one of the mirrors is Wi-Fi enabled and voice activated, so you can use your voice to adjust the mirror's lighting, or get the latest news and weather, play music, or even hear a joke to start your day right. Um, I don't think that a mirror joke is what I need to start my day. But you know, and again, look at like this is such a weird looking sink, right? Like it looks like it's real shallow and it just kind of sits on top of this whole uh cabinet and I just don't like the way it looks. It doesn't seem functional to me, right? Like I'd want a deeper sink that I could um have water in and then like use that way. But I guess I don't know design. How I'm not a designer, so what can I say? Um, all right, the shower. Now this the black tile is a lot. Says and see the showers where they should have put jets in the tub. But I guess they did something here. It says with 6 wall sprays, one traditional shower had a handheld spray and a rain shower. Uh, So there's a lot of water coming at you in a lot of different ways. I would be fine with just like a shower, right, where I can get clean. But I don't know. My dream, like if I was gonna have my own smart bathroom, right, I would want to have something that was set up and designed so it was like a car wash, but for people. You know what I'm saying, right? Like you go in and like you just stand there, like you put your arms out, maybe close your eyes or something, whatever, and then you just go like on I guess a conveyor belt, and like as you go through, like you just get like water, like soap. Then there's like a bunch of like brushes or something that are like all mechanical, and they just like scrub you, just float through, and like they scrub you down and everything. Like that's what I would want. I'd want a car wash for people. All right, move on. I like the poop closet. I guess you can see that there's a pocket door on there. But yeah, pooping is shameful, so you should hide it away from even the rest of your bathroom. But at least it's a heated seat. It doesn't even have a bidet. Like, what's up with that? And again, we have this weird vertical toilet paper holder. I don't know, man. If you're gonna call it a smart home, put bidets in. I know we're in America. Oh boy. Okay, I know we're in America, but yeah, put some bidets in here. Um, Now this is a interesting room. The closet. I mean, feels more like a clothing store than a closet. I can't imagine having enough clothes. I mean, even if it was like a couple, like if I was in a relationship, like I can't imagine two people having enough clothes to fill this closet. And I feel like if you have enough stuff to fill this closet, that you need to get rid of some stuff because like you'll never wear all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you need Marie Kondo in your life. I mean, look at this. Just no one needs this much stuff. Um, yeah, there's a window because they're worried about natural light in the closet. Like it's a closet, okay? Closets don't have natural light. That's not how closets work. Open floor space provides a place to do stretches or yoga. Yeah, it's a closet. I mean, I guess maybe because you put all those benches and chairs in the living or in the bedroom, you can't do it in there. Got to use the closet. I don't know. I mean, I always talk about people talk about coming out of the closet, right? But like, I don't know. This closet's so big, it probably takes a while to come out of this closet. Oh, look, see, they have this. They have the mirror thing, the mirror workout thing in a closet. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Just I don't know. I'm not about this. You know, I got my closet workout in. I'm a closeted workout person. I don't know. I feel like if you can look at me and tell that I don't work out. So if I worked out, I would any workout I would do would be a closeted workout. So all right, now we've got this next room. They're calling this a child's bedroom. This looks like a haunted ass bedroom. I mean, what the fuck is this? This thing on the bed. I don't know. It doesn't look like a doll, right? Like, what child is gonna be like, yeah, I need all these throws, all these pillows on my bed. Again, all of these fucking trinkets on these shelves in a child's bedroom, like that's just those look like they're delicate, and I can't imagine why you'd just be like, yeah, let's put some delicate vases in a children's room. Um, you know, uh, gonna keep going. Again, just random art. I mean, like, I feel like it's one thing to just be like, yeah, like I want to pretend that I have taste, so I'm going to fill my house with random art that makes me feel like I'm staying at a Hilton. And like that's one thing, but then also like filling your child's bedroom with like we've got you some art for your bedroom. Is it art you made? No, it's just some random art that you can look at. I, I don't know. I mean, I don't hate this chair. Seems like yeah, like that. It's okay to have somewhere for like I don't know a parent to sit and read a bedtime story or something. But again, you can see like these look breakable. These look delicate. Like why would you have those? Okay, here's another space. They're calling this teen bedroom. Because you know your teen is dark. Your teen is deep, and that's why the walls are black. Um, can't have normal looking walls. Again, just random art. You know, don't let your teen express themselves. Be like, we have this curated for you. It's okay. Um, you don't need to worry about anything. Um, Also, like a profound lack of usefulness in either of these bedrooms that are supposedly oriented at uh, children or teenagers, right? Like, if I am a child or teenager, I need somewhere. I'd want somewhere to do like homework or something by myself, where I'm not doing it just like in the kitchen or something. And there's not a lot of useful space. It's just like, oh, we have some things for the child to knock off the shelves and break. Yeah, see, we got to make sure the teenager has the angsty, futuristic art rather than let them express their own personality. Again, like, what is the point of this bookcase? Like, maybe get rid of this bookcase, put like a desk here or something so you can do some homework. I don't know. Again, like, there's just like some random books, and again, a bunch of things to break. Just that's all we have in this house is stuff for children to shatter. And now we have this bathroom. My favorite thing in the house, a Bluetooth enabled toilet. What does the Bluetooth do? Like, can you? I mean, because Bluetooth just means it like can connect to your phone or your computer or something. Does this mean that, like, is there a camera? Can you use Bluetooth to send pictures of your poop to your phone? Um, Again, we have our Wi-Fi mirror, because that definitely is something that makes sense. Just keep going. Hey, these sinks look a little better than the sinks in the master bathroom. They're actually like deep, and you can have some water in there. Um, oh boy, we've got tile flooring. Um, keep going here. Ah, here we go. This is supposed to be the toilet, I think. It says it's so heated seat and foot warmer. Okay. It is Bluetooth enabled and can store MP3 files or an SD card. See, why would you do that for your toilet, right? Like, I can understand being like, oh, we have a sound system built in to a space, right? Like, you have, maybe like speakers in the ceiling or in the walls or something. Why the toilet? Like, that just seems weird. And also that you can just put an SD card into your toilet, and be like, yes, I'm gonna. I mean, I wonder what the toilet speakers sound like. I mean, if you're sitting on the toilet and you have the toilet speakers like blasting, like, do you feel it, right? Like, what's the bass like? I don't know. So many questions about this Bluetooth toilet. All right, I actually like these colors. Um, Kind of feels like a beach or something, but okay. There's a bed. Ridiculously tall headboard, but whatever. That's a big headboard. Uh, Again, just random chair in the bedroom. The bedroom chair. Not sure why you need that, but I guess maybe for putting on socks. But again, you could always just sit on your bed. Um, yeah, a lot of weird lamps. We've got like a dresser, more random art. Again, the art is just supposed to go with the walls. which is again that's why you get art for your house. And there's another chair in here. There's why does every bedroom have like two or three chairs? So this bathroom doesn't get the Wi-Fi mirror or the Bluetooth toilet. But again, like a random like beach themed suite in your house, sure. And this sink looks like it is an actual like usable sink. All right, we're almost done. We go downstairs. So this is the basement. Um, really ugly olive green walls. Um, also, I like this couch setup. Just like you can have multiple people sit down on the couches and face away from each other. Um, also, just a random baseball picture. No idea. I mean, maybe that, maybe we know who that is. Maybe we don't. It's just, yeah, random baseball. Oh, whoa, they Googled a second thing about Pittsburgh. So they know that Pittsburgh made a bunch of steel, and they know about Andy Warhol. Okay, now here's something, right? We have a TV. It looks like it's probably the biggest TV in the house. Still not even that big. Like, you know, that's not something that's gonna blow me away. Also, randomly just skee ball in your house, and not just like, oh, you have one skee ball machine. No, there are two skee ball machines, right? Like, because I guess you can't take turns. You have to be doing multiple games of skee ball at the same time. And also some random arcade things. Again, this just seems like something. All of this seems like something that I would use uh, a few times and then never use again. There are definitely things that I would want to have in like my dream basement, right? Like I definitely want to have like a really big TV or something. Really something, not necessarily something like something that I could really focus on to like watch a football game or something. Um, and I'd love to have like a ping pong table, right? Like an actual like game, right, that I could play with people other than just like the novelty of like, yeah, it's an old arcade game or like skee ball or something. I don't know. All right, now we have more the lower like outdoor area off of the basement. Um, more random sitting areas. How much outdoor sitting do they think people are gonna do? Right? Just be like, oh, I think I'm gonna sit here for a little while, then I'm gonna go down to the lower level and sit outside for a while. Like, just seems like overkill, you know? Just more random outdoor seating. What are people supposed to do with all this outdoor seating? Just sit outdoors. I don't know. That's all there is to do with this house. Is to take a go poop and listen to your toilet with the Bluetooth and sit outside. Also, like, this is just weird, right? Just like, yep, just a random place to sit out and look over just like random woods and hillside, right? Like, it'd be one thing if there was like a view of something here, but it's just like, yeah, just there's some trees. Oh, and there you can really get a sense of scale for how much outdoor space there is just for people to sit outdoors, right? Like there's outdoor sit outdoors, sit outdoors, sit outdoors, sit outdoors, sit outdoors. Like there's yeah, at least like five separate places where it's just like, yep, this is where you sit outdoors. Um, Also, like none of the things I would want to see on a bed, like there's no grill anywhere. It looks like, right? Like I feel like if I'm gonna have like a back porch, back deck, like that should be for grilling. There's no grill. If I'm gonna have like a big outdoor like back deck or area like that, like there should be like a hot tub or something. Like no, couldn't even they couldn't even put a jetted tub in the master bathroom. But yeah, I don't know. So there you have it, the dumb house that they Googled that Pittsburgh used to make steel, and then they built this house somewhere in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. Um, so you can enter to win this house. Like there's an online thing. You can enter to win. Uh, I've entered to win it. I can say that if I won this house, I would not be able to afford to live in this house. Because if I won this house, first of all, I would have to pay taxes on winning this house. I cannot afford to pay taxes on winning this house. Um, if I were to, Even if I were to be able to pay taxes on winning this house, I then wouldn't be able to afford the property taxes associated with living in a house worth over $1 million. But yeah, that is it for this live stream where I roast this house. Um, I want to do more house roasts, so if I can find another interesting house to roast, I would do that. And I'm also just going to keep doing things where I just look at websites because, again, like I want to do this streaming thing, but I don't play video games, so I have to find other things to stream, and I have to get creative. So we'll see what I do, but now I just have to figure out how to turn this off. We'll see if I can figure out how to do that. But it's been just over an hour, like an hour 15 minutes. That's a good amount of time, right? Um, so yeah.